How does a 62-year-old electrician from Tampa go from staring down a six-figure market loss to sleeping peacefully at night, knowing his retirement is finally safe? Well, that story starts the same way yours might, right here, with a warning. Because today we're not just talking about retirement. We're talking about what happens when it's unprotected. Look, if you've got $100,000 or more in an IRA or 401k, you need to hear what's coming next. Immediate relevance, news context. In the past 30 days, we've seen another regional bank raise red flags. Inflation is still outpacing most retirement account returns. And just this month, President Trump warned that we're sitting on an economic time bomb. That's not fear-mongering. That's a former president saying what many are thinking, but few are acting on. And yet, millions of hardworking Americans are still trusting their entire retirement to a single system that has failed before and could fail again. But not Jim. Jim Morales spent 38 years wiring homes and running his own business. He had $14,000 in his 401k when things started to get rocky. He told me, "I worked too hard for this money to watch it disappear in a week." He was losing sleep, watching the market drop, and thinking about his wife Maria and what would happen if he couldn't protect her future. That's when he heard about a gold IRA. He didn't even know it was an option before. He took a simple step, downloaded a free gold IRA guide, and scheduled a 15-minute call. No pressure, no gimmicks. Fast forward 6 months. Jim rolled over $273,000 into a gold IRA, kept the rest where it was, and now he's diversified, he's protected, and most importantly, he's at peace. Why this matters. This isn't just about gold, it's about control. It's about not being the last one out when the market crashes, or worse, never getting out at all. Gold IRAs are IRS approved and backed by a tangible asset that's held value for thousands of years. They're not magic. They're not get rich quick. They're steady. They're real. They're protection, especially now when economists are warning about stagflation, slow growth, high inflation, and no real relief in sight. Reality check and reassurance. If your retirement is tied up in paper, stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, it's exposed. And if you're like most Americans who've worked 20, 30, even 40 plus years to build that nest egg, you owe it to yourself and your family to at least explore your options. That's what this video is really about. Not selling you something, not pushing a gimmick, just giving you the same starting point Jim had. Native CTA, natural fit. There's a free gold IRA guide and a quick, no-pressure educational call waiting for you. It's designed specifically for retirees with $100,000 or more saved in IRAs or 401ks. You'll learn how to legally roll over funds without triggering taxes or penalties, avoid common traps and silver freebie gimmicks, and most importantly, protect your legacy with a plan that makes sense for you. No hard pitch, just education. It's the same first step Jim took. And now, he's not worried about what CNN or Fox says next. He's not refreshing his account every time the Fed talks. He's focused on his wife, his grandkids, and building a legacy they can count on. Final push, emotional resolution. So ask yourself, if the market crashed tomorrow, would you be okay? Would your spouse, your family? If the answer is anything less than a confident yes, then do what Jim did. Click the link, get the free guide, take the no obligation call. Your retirement deserves more than hope. It deserves a hedge. You worked hard for this. Let's protect it.